Hi there guys, it's Chris here with selfmadenewbie.com, and in this video we're going to go through the best dash cams currently out there today. Now I've kept this list as comprehensive as possible, narrowing it down to my absolute favorites, top 5 picks, so no matter what you're looking for, there'll definitely be something on this list for you. So before we jump in, drop a like and subscribe and hit the bell to be updated with new videos. Alright, so as usual, I'm going to skip the fluff and just jump right into my recommendations, and if you want to confirm what they are, you can go in the description there and check out that list to also ensure you get the lowest pricing as well. Alright, so kicking it off with my personal favorite, and this is the Nextbase 622GW. So with impressive video quality and a flagship feature set, the Nextbase 622GW is really the best cam in my opinion. You'll find the 4K 30p footage almost cinematic, with crisp definition and outstanding detail. Low light and poor weather algorithms also improve results in tricky conditions. Drop down to 1080p and you can also shoot at 120 frames per second slow-mo. That makes it easier to pinpoint things like registration plates and things like that. Setup is slightly fiddly, and the 3-inch touchscreen does require swipe inputs. You also might have trouble connecting to smartphones to transfer video clips. That said, I still think that the 622GW is a simple camera to use overall. The interface is intuitive, while the display is big and sharp and clear. Footage is automatically saved when an incident is detected, while a big red button lets you also manually save moments. I'm also impressed with how effectively the built-in polarizing filter reduced widescreen glare, and how well the digital image stabilization soaked up road vibrations. And thanks to the clever What 3 Words integration, the 622GW can pinpoint the location of stricken vehicles and send it on to emergency vehicles. There are less bulky alternatives with better voice control, but if you want a dash camera that really just reliably captures what you want in high definition, this is a great option. So the pros, in a nutshell: Alexa and What 3 Words built in, superb video quality. The cons are it requires a large capacity SD card because of that better quality, and the smartphone app I think could be better. The next one on my list is my best option for a budget camera, and this is the Garmin Dash Cam Mini 2. So the Mini 2 is a dash cam tiny enough to disappear behind your car's rear view mirror. Despite its size, it records in full HD at 30 frames per second with HDR, producing footage that's sharp enough to pick out key details like registration plates, regardless of the ambient light or weather conditions. Installation is quick and simple. The compact plastic arm takes up very little widescreen space, while the ball and socket joint makes it easy to reposition. So given how small it is, I think most users will want to leave the Mini 2 permanently in place. The interface is very accessible as well. There's no display, but shortcut buttons let you save clips and mute the mic with just one touch. The Garmin Drive smartphone app for iOS and Android is where you can easily change further settings, review recordings, and also check the camera's view. It also helps to make initial setup straightforward. Now, while features are limited to voice controls and a G sensor that can detect collisions, I do feel that the GPS was the only real omission. Unless you need the best dash cam with driver assistance functions, the Garmin Dash Cam Mini 2 will leave you wanting very little. Simple, subtle, and reliable, it's really the definition of set and forget technology. So the pros in a nutshell: easy to set up, full HD video with HDR. The cons: it does lack a display, there's no battery included, and no GPS. The next one on my list is my recommendation for high mileage drivers. This is the Nexar Pro. So aimed at those who spend an extended period of time behind the wheel, the Nexar Pro is a dual cam solution that can record video both inside and outside a vehicle. Comprised of 2 separate camera units connected by a cable, you'll find the setup to be pretty easy, even if it does take up a fair bit of screen real estate. The Nexar app is central to the twin camera experience. It's where you can fine-tune settings, generate incident reports, and back record clips up to the cloud. Other useful tools include break-in alerts if someone tries to tamper or mess with your car, as well as GPS data logging. The dash cam doesn't record in 4K, but you'll find that 1080p video to be perfectly serviceable. The external camera fares well even in tricky shooting situations, from heavy rain to also bright sunshine. Now, there are cheaper dash cams out there with fewer features to play with, but if the security of your car is crucial to your daily life, then this is hard to beat. The pros in a nutshell: neat design for both cams, very easy to install and wire in. The cons: the cloud backup does require a phone. The next one on my list is my recommendation for the best low profile 4K dash cam, and this is the Vantrue E1. So it's neat and relatively compact. The Vantrue E1 is an attractive dash cam that's capable of recording 2.5K at 30 frames per second. It can also record full HD footage at a smoother 60 frames per second for enhanced detail while you drive. Results are going to be sharp night and day with accurate colors and acceptable noise in low light. And testing also reveals that the optional polarizing filter usefully reduces dashboard reflections. The E1's magnetic mount works well as well, but the lack of sideways adjustment does limit its use if you can't fit it centrally. If you can, you'll find that its 160-degree angle captures a wide view of what's ahead. A tiny 1.54-inch screen offers a preview when installing, but the smartphone app is more useful if you want to tweak settings. You don't get the driver assistance system of other dash cams, so it's up to you or your vehicle to spot speed cameras and potential collisions. That said, you still get Wi-Fi and GPS connectivity, and I like that Vantrue has focused on video quality over the unnecessary extras. So in a nutshell, the pros: good video quality, neat and compact design, and the cons: 2K, only captured at 30 frames per second, and there's no left to right adjustment. The final one on my list is going to be my recommendation for the best easy to use, and this is the Thinkware X1000. So this is capable but very accessible. Thinkware's X1000 comes bundled with everything you need to record front and rear. Tests find a lot to like about the X1000. Its best attribute is its ease of use with a large 3.5-inch touchscreen and an icon-based interface. It's simple to configure, and there's no need to rely on a smartphone partner app either. Installing the X1000 requires the use of several sticky pads, and I do feel that the user guide could have been more comprehensive in helping you achieve the best setup. You'll also need to hardwire it to unlock the full set of features, including parking surveillance, while GPS and radar detection require optional accessories. Still, once in place, it does feel nicely put together. Capture settings can be tweaked via touchscreen, but you'll find that it will work well right outside the box. Results from both cameras are impressive, with plenty of crisp detail and decent dynamic range even in dim and dark conditions. So if you're looking for a stress-free and reliable dash cam, this is a great option. The pros in a nutshell: the great touchscreen I like, and the two cameras come in the box. The cons: hard wiring requires a bit of care, and it records as soon as it's connected. All right guys, so hopefully there's something on that list for you, no matter what your situation is. I try to include a decent amount of variety in there, but if you do have any questions, drop them down below. And if you found value in this video, it really helps out if you drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.